everybody doing today? It is Friday. It is Friday, and we are a week after Crop at Home 3. I cannot wait for Crop at Home 4. Can we start talking about Crop at Home 4 before we continue? But I know we have to wait for Crop at Home 4, maybe till we do Create 9, and then we can start talking about Crop at Home 4. But I had the best time. Hello, hello, hello. I hope everybody's here with me, coming along. Come. It's 12 o'clock. It's time to get going. I know we usually have, let me bring this up on my laptop over here. You guys know that I am here alone, and I usually have to do this kind of weird thing here. And now let me mute myself. There we go. So here I am. I could see that there was nobody there on my spot. Hello. Hey, Dell, how are you? I bet your pages are all finished, right? Like pictures of those gorgeous grandbabies and done. Done in the book album. It's history. I have to wait for my pictures to get to me because I'm the crazy one that scrapbooks before the pictures come to me. But anyway, I found something in my mailbox yesterday, and I wanted to open it while we're waiting for everybody to come join us. Hello. Hi, sweet Sharon. How are you? Hey, how is Missouri doing today? I'm going to open this up. I kind of know what it is, but because I just heard that the flower cards were in the mail. Hello, Annie. How are you? Hello, Beth. And I want to say Beth is Candy, am I right? Maybe, but Candace. So yes, I am super excited to open this up. I think you guys also love all Anna Griffin flower items. And when this was in the mail yesterday, and Annie, I'm going to fold this up nicely because I know that you want me to recycle it correctly. Da-da-dum. What is this? Look at that. It is in my mailbox yesterday when I finished. It is the Flower Shop. Oh my goodness. Look at how beautiful that is. Okay, so if you guys saw us at Crop at Home 3 in Austin, we were trying to emulate that little valance, kind of trying to make sure that we had a black and white striped one because I think that's their traditional one, but this one is in pink stripes. So do I have to start looking for a pink and white striped valance? I just love this. So let's open this up while we wait for everybody. I have not touched anything on my desk since I saw you guys yesterday because I wanted to make sure that we just left it just the way it is so that we can open it up and you know exactly where we were from yesterday. I think we were almost finished with Annalise. Flower Shop looks so cute. Look at that. Yeah, it was the black and white striped one at well, I guess I call it Austin, but it's Dripping Springs, which I did see a sign that says it is the gateway to what we call the Texas Hill Country, where we are really kind of famous for wine. If anybody likes wine and want to come my way. Hey, Pam, I love you. Oh my goodness, Pam is here. I will go. Yes, you are so sweet. Your life is so busy. You can't hang out here with us, right? But I love that you're coming by and saying hello. Thank you so much. I miss you guys already so much. I know. My sleeping buddy yesterday, I said, "Where is Eve? Like, where is Eve?" Did you see our little valance, Beth? I think it was super cute. I love some wine also, and we are famous for our Texas wine in the Hill Country. So maybe we need a retreat closer, pushed into like in the wine country. But Dripping Springs, the town sign said the gateway to dripping to the wine country. Yes, Fredericksburg. I know, right? We used to have, is it Wimberley that we used to have a scrapbook store? Like, yeah, that sounds like a road trip to me, Beth, Candy. Yes. I'm going to move this down to the bottom. Thank you so much all for joining me. Thank you. I'm going to move this down to the bottom so that you can see, and I know I have to do a funny little spin when I do this, so forgive me. Here we go. And this is when we're upside down, and I think when I spin it, it is correct. And let me make sure that we can see everything. You don't need to see my laptop stuff. And there we go. Okay, so here we are. Look at that. And this is the where we stopped. So I'll open that one up in just a minute. Let's look and see what Griffin and team have done for us. Look at this gorgeous vine. Look at this. I am in love with the print. I can just see that. Yeah, and the headband is going off. You know, things are getting serious, Annie says, when the headband is coming off. I don't feel 100%. I feel like some of that Austin stuff got stuck in my head, so I'm not feeling the best. But I am trying, and we're not going to let that disturb us. Look at this. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to have to put that over to the side so I can kind of see it. This is so pretty. Flower Shop easel card. So I don't make cards, but I do love, 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 love a gorgeous easel die. And it's always because I can put it on a scrapbook page. And that is just gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Look at that Dale with a little diamond paper. Oh my goodness. I might have to find someone that I love enough to send them a card. That's what I always tell Pam. I'm always like, Pam, who do I love enough? Like, because it's hard work. Oh my God, does this come with a little bicycle? Look at that. There's a little bicycle there. That is too cute. Cute, darling. Absolutely love, love, love. And you can do a double. Oh my goodness. The little round canopy. That kind of reminds me of the first page card kit that I just had to order twice. It was the one with the little windows and the canopy and the little cat and the little dog. I bet you guys know what I'm talking about. It was little windows, and look at all these gorgeous stuff. This is just too cute. I have to open everything up. Excuse me. My church does not have a shut-in ministry. But what is it? Second Baptist in Katy does almost a shut-in. They allow us to go and scrapbook or craft, quilt, whatever you want. These are beautiful blue hydrangeas. Look at that. Oh, and it has little gold foil. And they move the foil all the way to the edge the way that I really like it. I am loving all of these, and plenty of pink ones. Oh my goodness, I can see these on my page, and we have round ones. Oh my goodness, so we can make them into like a little reef. Oh, stinking cute. Cute, 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 cute. I can't stand this. Look at that. That is just absolutely beautiful. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, you mean a shut-in for sending cards? Yes, of course. I am so sorry. You know what I was thinking about when you said shut-in? When the kids get locked up in the gym and they play there for, you know, almost 24 hours. I am so sorry. Yes, a shut-in for our elderly that are not able to leave their home, or, you know, you don't even have to be elderly. I was not able to leave my home, and I don't consider myself elderly, right? Under 50 something years old. But when I had surgery, I could not leave my home. I had nursing people come to see me, and physical therapy to come to see me, and I would have loved to receive some kind of gorgeous flower. Yes, so someone that is ill and cannot leave, look at that with the lilac. Oh my goodness. Marilyn, I know that you are out there somewhere and also recuperating from not feeling so well, but look at this gorgeous purple. Yes. Oh, the pink also. Marilyn, the pink also has a gorgeous purple in it. I'm trying to see if you can see that. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Yes. The hydrangeas. My hydrangeas at home, I have never been able to grow gorgeous hydrangeas. But I kind of bought 2 or 3 years back, I bought some hydrangeas at Walmart that looked like they were dying. You know, they were like a 99 cents kind of special, like they will have a bloom for one time and that's it. They were like not healthy looking. Is that not? Now this is a good amount of flowers, and I like this because they're also popped up. Okay, sometimes when I get flowers that are not popped up, I realize that we are trying to do flat scrapbooks, but I want the option of taking them apart if I don't want that. Annie, what are you saying? Because I'm old as dirt. You are hysterical. Oh my gosh, you are hysterical. Uh, Here is all the gorgeous sentiments, and I do love this sentiment. This is the sentiment that and you guys, that is my very loud dog out there. Hicks, sweetheart, come back to mama. And then you start hearing Louie. I love the sentiment on a little flag. Is that not the cutest little thing? That is when I saw the sentiment that was in that flower. And what is it called? The flower. It was a flower and window. I know I have it still. Look at that. Best wishes. I love these little flags. Those are some of my absolute favorite. And they're popped up. Love that. If I don't want the pop-up, I would prefer to take them apart. I'd prefer to receive the pop-up and then give me the choice of that. Oh my God, your baby is also barking back there. Yes, I know. Mine's are having a fit with the squirrels. The squirrels have been all over the place in my life, and we have very fat squirrels because I think we even feed them. Yeah, Louis, stop it, baby. He's the one crying here next to me. These are the parts that go on the valance. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Miniature little butterflies and bees are going to fit just perfectly. These are the flat ones, and you can pop them up if you wish. Oh my goodness, that is already, this is the one that's on the front. Look at that, the same exact actual size. Look, 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 look. Oh my goodness. This is just beautiful. I can see this all over a scrapbook page. Yes, I can see that happening. And then this is the valance that we were trying to pretend we had. I think when Eve realized what I was trying to tell her I wanted, she was like, oh, that's what you want. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Okay, and then they come with tons of valance, and I'm hoping that maybe there's a die in here that we can recreate this valance, right? Maybe. And it says flower shop and fresh flowers. How darling is that? Oh my goodness. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome. I think this is so adorable. Yes, I promise I'm getting to the scrapbook crop at home 3 pages. I just thought we'd wait a little bit and see everybody come up. And I had this that I was waiting to open up with you guys, because then we can do a page, right? And these gorgeous flowers, absolutely beautiful. And I love all the little itty bitty appropriate sized little embellishments. I love, love, love that. And here you're going to see more. And that is where the gold chair is, and maybe the gold bicycle. This might be the more ivies and the chairs, and oh, appropriate sized chairs for, look at that. Because you don't want a big monster chair in front of your, you know, that would look like a giant lives there, right? If you're making a card for someone, you want it to be appropriately sized. And let's see, maybe in here, there's the bicycle that I'm looking at. If there's a bicycle in here, I am going to have to send this to someone. Yes, why not? I am so happy you guys are all here with me. Eve is so super smart and creative, and oh my goodness, she is a hoot, really. Okay, so this is the little shelves that come so that you can put your flowers on it. That is really cute. I love that. And you have bicycles. And like this little gorgeous trellis little table. And the bicycles have flowers. Look at that. They come with the flower. And did you see this gorgeous gold? Look at that. Okay, and of course, is it Georgie? Georgie here is in gold. For Donna, that would be Marley. Yes, and some gorgeous gold little windows. This is the die that I'm talking about that we have. It's a die that kind of looks like this, but it's windows, and it has the little, oh, a street sign. Oh, that would be really gorgeous for our Paris. Paris, what is it called? French dies. Uh, Put that all back in here because we're going to use it somewhere. We are going to use that. Yes. And our little kitty cats. Not our puppies, Lewis. Okay, so what else is in this gorgeous here? Nice big fat journaling. Nice big fat cards. They're not the super fat ones. These are just single. We really need the double pleated ones, right, for this kind of thing. And this looks like Lillian paper, right? The circle one. I was trying to remember the names. That was maybe Crop at Home 1 or 2. And this is really, really pretty. Lots of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very pretty. I love that they're the circles. I really love the little hula hoop type of. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the valance. This trellis, this is beautiful. I love that. So that's a new print. I haven't seen that before. Have you guys seen this gorgeous print? I'm requesting 12 by 12s, please, right? 12 by 12s, absolutely. And hello, everyone. I'm seeing Beth and Annie. And yes, we are, oh, shoot, let me make sure here. I am looking. Hello, Dell. Hello, Candace. Thank you so much for hanging out. La Francis, hey, sweetie, how are you? She is so cute. She calls me the scrapbooking queen. Queen of scrapbooking. Yes, let's get that together. I don't want to take somebody else's title. But, you know, oh, that is so cute. Thank you so much. Yes, I think I'm requesting this paper. Wouldn't that be gorgeous in a 12 by 12? I think so. And, you know, this paper is smaller print. It looks like it's a smaller than the one that we have for scrapbooking. If I have one in here. But I have to say, after this Crop at Home one, I'm really liking this print. And I was kind of on the bottom of the list of my favorites. And then if you flip them over, oh, stinking cute. Is that not going to be perfect for you know who? Who would that be? This is going to be perfect for Canton. Annie knows how to say it correctly. I speak several languages, but I do not speak French. French has been the language that I haven't been able to say. I can't even say Louis Vuitton correctly. So look at that. Look at how beautiful these pages on the back are. That is absolutely, oh, the pink trellis. Look at that. What is in the front of that? It's a solid pink also. Okay, so these are perfect. This size for me, okay, is perfect for, I think we said this was 5. This is a 6 by 8. So this is a perfect page for me, and I will show you. Okay, I had a lot of requests, and I will tell you how I do it really easy. And this is a glass mat, and it has a little bit of a lip. And I will put just a little bit out like so. And I kind of fold it down. Okay, just a little bit. Okay. And now I have scored that little piece. Do you see that? I've scored that little piece in. And Louis is crying for some reason. So this has been scored just a tiny bit. And I will tell you how much I scored that. A little bit more than a quarter. And then this now goes in a scrapbook page. And let's see if I can find one that has that. Let's look. Here we go. From yesterday, because you guys wanted me to show you how I do this little flappy business here, right? So if I plan ahead of time, I will score like this. So it's all one unit. I will score this just like this. And then I get, just to make it a little cuter and smaller, I will cut just a little tiny bit of this little edge here, a tiny bit, Okay, and now what I will do is I will come to my scrapbook page and I will decide where I want it. And then I get a craft knife. Let me show you first, because I did this on I want to make sure that we're all safe with our craft knives. So let's say I wanted this right here, and if I had a blank paper, you think there's a blank paper in here, Louie, somewhere in my life? There might be blank paper. What color is that? Kind of in the shades of green. Let's get one in the shades of green so you guys can see what I'm doing here, because you wanted me to show you how I do a hinge. So here's a shade of green. Maybe not the perfect green. It's okay. It's just a sample. Let's pretend I want to put this right here. And this already has my hinge on it. And of course, for me, it would probably be on this side because I'm right-handed and I want to go this way. Because that's just, unless you are on the other side of the page, whatever, you decide where you want your hinge to be at. So here is, and that is Louis crying. He is a crying baby today. So I'm stopping right here. And I am putting this one right here. And this just tells me that I kind of want to stop my blade on the blue part. And I'm putting a little mark right here and a little mark right here. Okay. I'm not measuring. I'm not looking. I'm not doing that kind of stuff. I'm just going for it. Okay. You can come back and measure just perfectly where you want it. If you take your ruler, and to me, if it's flat on this end, it'll be flat on the other, like it'll be straight. So this piece here, and I can see that I have my pencil mark right here, so I'm bringing it in a little bit more. Right there. Okay, and then a very sharp X-Acto knife. Be very safe because sometimes I can cut my fingers, so be very safe with your X-Acto knife. And I'm going to press in, and I'm trying to pierce into the paper. And I love a glass mat for this because I can really, and with my glass mat, I feel like I'm a little smoother, if that makes any sense. Okay, I can really feel that I'm going in to the paper. Okay, and if I have my light, and I am not, this is very old paper, so you kind of have to be aware of that. Okay, and you're cutting in. Okay, and now you have a little slit in your paper. Okay, you see that? A little slit in your paper. And if I was up to, I don't know what's going on, Lewis. Why are you telling me that you want something else, honey? But Mama's busy. Mommy has Annie on live, and she'll be very upset if you don't let me keep playing. Okay, look, here is the slit. Here's where I make the little triangle. Here's the little slit right here, and here's the crease. Not the slit, the crease. And this is what you do. You push it in like a little hinge. Okay? There is the little part that you want to do. Okay? Okay, yes, it looks like I was really way off. And you can do this and measure and do to your heart's content until you want to do whatever it is that you want to do. I'm just showing you the technique. Okay, and then I flip this over, and I will put washi tape on this back side after I use wet glue or something really strong like X-Acto. I mean, what is this one called? The score tape. No, Lulu, you need to stop. This little X-Acto right here. Right here, okay? So let's pretend we're going to put that one down because we're just pretending, right? So here, I'm going to put this on this side. And you can also do the other side if you want to. You're just going to be folding it in the other direction. Okay? That looks really crooked to me. But here we go. Let's see where we're at. Right here. Right here. I think that's okay. So now you flip it over. And you're going to take this little part over here. And I like to remove or expose a little bit of one tail. Flip that down. And then this way. You double check and make sure you tweak and you move things around the way you want them to be. And then you fold it back and you're going to pull and pressing down at the same time. And then when I come back, I will come back and put washi tape over the whole thing, or painter's tape, or not gift wrapping paper, because people get mad at me when I do that. But here we go. Now you have a gorgeous page and a flap on it. So you can put a picture here, you can put a picture here, you can put a picture in the center. That is your hinge. Now this is when I actually think about using a hinge here with the same piece of paper. If I cut already, like I did this right here, if I cut the frame out already, so you can see here is the hinge or merge of the two. I think they call it welding in Creative Memories. Anyway, so here is a hinge, and for that one, I just use a piece of scrap paper. And let's find a little scrap paper, because I don't have a single piece of scrap paper in this entire craft room. Okay, and I know I don't have a cutting tool because I haven't unpacked my cutting tool from the weekend. But I like my hinge to be at least an inch. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be, because this is a big one, I'm going to score here. Then I'm going to move it up to the hinge, to the 1 inch. And we're going to cut here. And then we're going to fold it. Look at that. Okay, and then I come back and I cut this piece off and I cut this piece off. And here we have the hinge that you can then attach to whatever mat you want. And you can use it as a hinge. Sorry about that, crafters. I had to put Louie outside because he's wanting something from me and we're live. So, not outside the house, outside the room, okay? Don't think that I would put my baby outside the house, because we're in the middle of nowhere. Coyotes and what is it? Those wild hawks and all kind of people would be picking up my poor little baby. But here's the hinge when you don't have a plan before. You see that? And so you would just connect this to the same paper and then you would turn it into a hinge. And I usually make mine smaller than the actual mat, okay? Just like this, so that it's easier to put in. And then you would end up with a kind of something like this on the back. Easy to come back, and really easy to come back, really easy to come back and put something over that, because that's what we're going to do for all of these pages right here, right? That is what we're going to do, absolutely, to those pages. Let me move all this stuff out of the way. So we saw that we have the craft mat, the new flower cart, flower shop. We have the new flower shop, and it is so pretty. And I am so sorry I sound like a crazy person, because I am not feeling completely up to par. And I'm actually right this moment having a little, what do we call them? Power surge. Because I had a NyQuil moment, NyQuil night last night. Does anybody else have power surges? Ugh, power surges. So here is the gorgeous paper. And I love it when they give us tons of gorgeous gold. And look at the die. Help. Look at this beautiful paper. Okay, so here is the absolutely stunning die. I can't even stand it. Okay, I'm already in my head thinking of things that we are going to use for this. Yes, and they put an extra little paper in there. I love that. Look at that. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Look at the detail on the very top. It's like a crown. And then we even have a little trellis. I mean, this would be the brick floor for the bottom. Oh, that is cute. And a little mat right here. Maybe we'd say welcome or come in or open. The little door right here is perfect for you to put a little button on it. Let me see if you can see that part. A little button on it so that you can open it, and a little placard right there, a little placard that says Texanna's. Did you guys see the placard that said Texanna's at our retreat? Did you see the rosette loveliness that Rancia made? Did you see that? Oh, Lord have mercy. That was all made by Rancia and her sister. Oh, so beautiful. Rosettes for a lifetime. Here is this one. This looks like it would be a little table. Yes, that would be the little table. Oh my God, that could also be a table in other places. It has like the little rolling cart outside. And then this is going to be your little circle and a beautiful date tag right here. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous date tag. Look at that. The canopy is gorgeous. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I can't say enough. I'm going to have to start dreaming up a scrapbook page for this. And I was thinking, because I was listening to, what is it called? Fan Mail Friday. Fan Mail Friday, and somebody was saying they're not a scrapbooker. They make cards. But if you make 6x6 cards and you add a picture to it, right? Like for our 6x6 swaps. Is that not a card? I mean, we made a 6x6 swap for each other. So is that not the most beautiful card? Oh, I'm spinning. I hope you guys are still with me. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, I think I'm still spinning. I think I'm still here with you. Hello, hello, hello. Look at that. So I think if you're a 6x6 card maker, you know how to scrapbook. You just have to stretch this out twice as big. Try it. I wish I could turn all card makers into scrapbookers. Okay, so we were on the almost end here, and I'm trying to find where my page goes here. And we were talking about yesterday, we were working on this page. So let's talk about this page so we can get back to the plan. And it is 12:35, and I just spent 30 minutes talking about that absolutely flower shop that is beautiful. So let's get going on Annalise. This is the last page for Annalise. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love how we I think our eye flows better when we have this, just these two dies on the top and the bottom. I'm one that wants to close things in all the time. I think, Dale, you also kind of do those frames all the way around all the time. And this is new for me, not to put a die right here, but I absolutely love it. And I love that we put a die in the middle. One of those, what do we call them? Compounding dies right here, okay? It is a 1 inch right here, and then it has double the shadow and the green, and then we have double here. And I think on my page, I see them over here also, but half of this is cut off, so you can probably make it in half, okay? Because you don't need the whole thing. You're hiding the bottom in there. I already had it die cut, so I left it alone. But that's how I did mine. And I'm going to move my camera up a little bit. I think I'm cutting out a little bit of the gorgeousness. Let's see. Can you see me all in there? Yes. Okay. And then I did this page here into a little flap so that we can put a picture, and some nice pretty journaling. These were, I think they were tags. I don't remember if the original plan had a tag on it, but I love a tag. And then these ribbons are leftover ribbons from our page. And I do love texture in my, different texture in my actual scrapbooking. So I do love to put a bow, especially when I have like a lifted up kind of thing. And that is, and then I put these pockets right here. Put these gorgeous pockets right there. And then let me move this over, and we're going to put this back, and I will show you the next page. And while I show you that one, I will let you, let me go find it. It's on the bottom. I will let you ooh and ah at these gorgeous ribbons that came to me. Look at these apps. Oh, look at this. Okay, look at this. Oh my goodness. The navy for Canton bleu. Okay, so these gorgeous ribbons came to me from New York, and I am so absolutely thrilled. They are coming from M&J Trimmings, and our dear friend Karen Beatrice, our sloppy copy girl, was shopping and thought of me, and I can't tell you thank you enough. Look at these. I am going to have to make something absolutely stunning. Oh, look at that. That is high quality stuff, ladies and gentlemen. This is not your everyday gorgeousness. This is high quality beautifulness. And yes, I can't even say enough. I can't even say thank you enough. I cannot. Look at how these, they all match our gorgeous pages. Look at this. I can't even tell you the pink. And the yellows are my mom's favorite color, and she thought of me when she was looking through all of these beautiful things. Oh, this is the most beautiful color of wine. I'm going to have to make a beautiful page with all of these gorgeous ribbons. This is like a navy black. I don't know what you would call that, but that is absolutely stunning. And we have grosgrain, or we have a velvet, crushed velvet. And I can't even imagine how much time this took. Karen Beatrice, thank you so much for taking the time and thinking of me. Oh, Lord have mercy. Look at this one. This is perfect for my big monster fascinator that has the orange flower. Look at that. I'm thinking about wearing that for Mother's Day. I'm not a really good bow maker, but I'm going to have to pay attention and make something beautiful with this. I'm going to have to put these in my scrapbook. Look at how beautiful those things are. Hello, hello, hello. Are you still here with me? Let's move all this beautiful deliciousness ribbons over, and I am going to show you the most beautiful scrapbook page. I am hoping that you are here with me. Yay, yay, yay. This is, I think I did the layout to sit like this because I'm seeing these right here. But this layout is a layout that you can decide how you want it. You can decide how much, where you want what we're calling this little circle. Is this not the most beautiful layout? Absolutely stunning layout. Hello, hello, hello. Annie, are you here with me? I don't know. I can't tell if I'm still live or not. I think I am. So we're going to keep going. There we go. Let's see if you can see this. So this can sit on your page where you have, I did a circle, and I want to say it was an 8.5 inch circle here in the middle, and then I went and forced the paper, the pleated paper, to fit that circle. In the instructions, it was completely different. So don't think that my instructions are what the instructions are in this. This is just something that I actually had already had this circle sized, and I kind of thought that's how I wanted to do it. And then of course I have a bow right here. So that's going to tell you that you have to lift something up. And that again, I just love this paper on the background. So I want it to be able to see that little space here. And then here is an open frame. It's supposed to be 2 pictures, but you can see that my open frame is waiting for a picture to get into that space. Maybe you want to journal in that spot. I'm not sure. Maybe that's what you want to do. I am making sure that you're here with me. And let's see if I say hello and enter, right? Hello. I don't know if I'm still on. Hello and send. Hello and enter. Ah, thank goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, you are on clear picture. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I was stuck on some other piece somewhere up above. Thank you. I apologize. I am again not a professional at this. I will tell you right away. I am not a professional at this. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lottie. I'm so happy. So look at this. So I think I also did not follow the instructions for the paper, but I kind of love the way this lilac goes with this one that is right here. Okay. And that's how I was doing the pink and the solid pink and the purple bluish periwinkle. And I put it on top of the green. And then let's see, how did I do this? So this is purple right here, and this is purple on this side. So that is one piece here. So this is going to be your frame size plus a little quarter when you go and cut it. Okay, but you can also make the hinge. If you make the hinge, you're fine. And I'm telling you, if you make the hinge to fold into the little slit here, then nobody on this side is going to be the wiser. Nobody's going to ever see it. Okay, and I do like when I do these empty frames, what I like to do is not use glue on one of these sides like this. So I can slide my picture under the frame, or I can put the picture on top of the frame. And here where it says smile, I kind of left that little piece open. I am just in love with the colors. The periwinkle is just gorgeous, and the pink here, and this one again opens up. And this one on this side, I have a little opening over here. And the pleating is just so much fun. You have to try to do the pleating. When I did the pleating here, I used the fancy folds, and it was the box pleat that I used. And so it's going up and down, but you can use any of them. You can use a rosette. If you had the rosette one, then on this box pleat right here, you're going to have a little crease or a little line. It's perfectly okay to do that also. So don't even worry about you don't have the right rosette. If you have those rosette dies that make that little snowflake stuff, wouldn't that be gorgeous on this? Yes. Okay, and then the other little thing on this one is, again, a compound border. The gorgeous top border, okay? And that is going to be, of course, your normal border with your shadow die. And then the bottom you put on top of the solid entire border. It kind of looks like maybe we cut it because it's different on the bottom. This one has a more open lace, and this one has that little pointy lace. But it works. Doesn't it work just gorgeousness? Doesn't that work just absolutely beautiful? And then the gold here, this gold one is just absolutely beautiful. Candace, you never got the round look. We're gonna have to do a whole lesson on the round look, and I'm telling you, you just have to force it. And you can see that here I have this extra hard, this one I kind of hid underneath the paper, and this side when I was using it, I have the score tape. That word just doesn't fit for me. The score tape is what I used to make it go in a circle. I mean, we're gonna have to do a whole lesson on that. Hinges and forcing your paper to do a circle. We're just gonna have to go back and force it. And I do know that having a score tool for you when you're pressing it down, and then you kind of just press and press, and kind of like when we did the pencils where you're trying to make that ruffle, you just need to smush it on this one and smush it. And it'll you just have to force it. And I think it's the really good glue that you have to do. Maybe if we used hot glue, but I'm not a hot glue fan, but maybe if you used hot glue, it might help. Let's see. I got the gold just fine, but I decided I wasn't a fan of the layout, so I will use the box pleat some other way. Yes, absolutely. You have to do that part, absolutely.
it's hard to do. Hello, Allison. Hi, I'm so glad you're here from Maryland. Yes, it's a little bit tricky, but we will practice and we'll keep going to make it into a circle. Perfect. I'm so glad you're here, Wendy. Okay, so this is the last of Annalise, right? And this little pleats die going around. I think that is something also that we can find a way to make it a little bit easier. Mine's is pretty sloppy. If you start seeing that mine's is sloppy, and I think if we would have just cut it straight in from my circle, it would have been easier. Uh, but the original layout, I think, is not so much a circle, but maybe more like an oval. And so then it would be easier so that you don't have these monster pleated overlaps. But it's practice. And what do? Karen Beatrice, we use sloppy copy kind of paper, and then you play along. But I think this came out gorgeous, and it's the colors. The colors are just fabulous for me. So we have to practice ruffle making, and we will do that. Practice ruffle making, and then hinges, right? Hinges and ruffle making. Okay, so we have now tons and tons of leftover paper from the blue. I had a bunch of willow that I pulled out that looked like it was blue, Canton blue, but it is not. I even pulled out some that was before from, it's not called Happy, it's Handsome, right? This one I think is Handsome paper. So, and then this is left over from the blue. I ordered 2 kits of blue. Did anybody else do that with me? Because I am in love with this blue stuff. Absolutely in love. Oh, okay, so here's the blue, the circle. I just found a scrap for the circle. And I think Annie was telling me she didn't like the way this looked, and I totally agree. This is going into the archives. I don't like the way it looks. Yes. Annie, I think that's what you were telling me last night when you were sending me my critique evaluation, because every VIP marketing executive has to send out their critiques. And Annie's going to tell you how it is, girly. So if you've got Annie on your side, she is going to tell you everything you want to know and not know. And you have to get some nice thick skin, and thank goodness I have no problems taking critical or not critical type of notes. I do not have a problem with that at all. I grew up with boys in my life, and what do we call them? I don't have them maybe in the right order. So let's just start with this page, because this is the page that is on top. Maybe it was the top page, maybe it wasn't. So what in the world with this paper? What in the world? I'm sitting here looking at this and I'm thinking, why did I not order 4 kits? Because I only ordered 2. What in the world? Look at this absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness, there's a rooster. Is it a rooster? Let's look. I think it's a rooster on top of a barrel. I don't know. Annie, flip your paper over and tell me. Yes. Hey, Yvonne. You didn't purchase the Canton blue craft box? Holy moly. I can't believe you didn't purchase it. But look at this. I want to fussy cut all of these gorgeous circles and put them in and turn them into a frame. Wouldn't that be gorgeous if they were like on the edge of a frame? My brain just starts working that way. I think that's what I need to do to this paper. If you turn them into little circles and put them on the edges, or put them on the bottom, and then you could just do a whole row of pictures. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so here is the gorgeousness of gorgeousness. The gorgeousness of gorgeousness. So let me tell you what I did. First, this blue kind of doesn't really match the rest of the blue. It kind of looks purple. So I added some wink. Do you guys have wink? Wink is that little glittery frosting kind of stuff that you kind of just brush on. I don't know where I have it in my life right this minute, but here it is. Is this Wink, or is this a different brand of Wink? Anyway, looks like this. And it looks like this. Yep, Wink brush. And this one comes in, I like them in clear because I don't want color in it. And I think one time I put a color on top, and I think it's just white, but it made it look kind of blurry. Okay, so page number 1, I think you're supposed to move your little sticker, this little sticker stuff that you're putting right here, all the way to the edge, and I kind of fold and put it kind of a little bit, I would say that's maybe a 1/5 of an inch out here, and I put my sticker a little bit in so we can see that bottom page, because that bottom page, it's right here, you can't see it anywhere. So I kind of put the sticker down a little bit at the bottom, and let's see what I did with the corners. I think that I had already had my injury, and I just cut them with scissors because these were kind of easy to do and they feel flat. So I think that's what I did here on the corners. And then of course the gorgeous inlay, we're gonna have to do that type of assignment, page layout on everything, right? Are we gonna be doing inlays? Now, I did find that the inlay thing does not work with Wink of Stella. Thank you. You guys know what I'm talking about. It does not work with score tape. So score tape and then trying to inlay it is not a good plan because it is too thick. For me, the Plano wet glue, which I use our glitter, worked the best. And then before I ran it through the die, I ran it through the machine to kind of embed it to each other. And then I ran it through the die with wrapped up in that oh, what do we call it? Yeah, Wink of Stella. The gold corners are beautiful. Yes. What do we call that? Wax paper. My goodness. So I did say I was on medication, right? So here is this gorgeous inlay. So that is gold, and then it has that navy pearlescent. Just beautiful. With this die, I mean, you can go do no wrong because this die is just absolutely beautiful. I just can't even tell you how gorgeous. This is going to be one of our absolutely favorite dies because it can do so much. And we are going to be able to use it. And see, it's folded over. We're going to have to put a flower on that spot. And so here, these are the extra gold. Here, you can see these. These are called the turnaround. The turnaround ones. Okay, so here's a different way of adding a entire 5x7. Now, if you're a card maker, this right here is a 5x7 card, right? This little piece right here, ignore everything else. But this is a card. And what I did is I gutted the middle of that card, and I glued this part down to the middle of the scrapbook page. So if you get somebody's gorgeous, my goodness, if you get somebody's gorgeous, let's say something like this, I don't know who this belongs to. I know it's Annie's. But if you get a gorgeous card, look, it's the perfect size. It's right there. Look. Okay, so what do? You don't want to gut the part that has her sentiment, but here, this is the part that you would be gutting. And you do it the same way with your page cutter, and you'd cut this out. Or of course, you can do it the way you want to do it, but this could be put on to a page, and there you go. There is a card in scrapbooking. So I don't know. I think every scrapbooker can be a card maker, and every card maker can be a scrapbooking person. So, and then this is coming out of some of my other type of layers of dies. And I don't know where this one came, but doesn't it fit perfectly? Look, it has the little triangles in it. I will show you because that's one of my favorite things is extra labels. And let's see where that's coming from. I took very minimal extra stuff to Dripping Springs, Austin with me, but when I was looking at what I wanted to take, you know that I had to take my corners, and I did take my crowns, and I took my teacups. I didn't use those, but here is what I love to call my favorite journaling blocks, my favorite date tags, and it's this one right here that is this piece here, and then it's on top of another piece of gold, which is just beautiful, and it makes it bigger and more substantial. And that one, I don't know where this comes from. Yes, because aren't we all card makers, scrapbookers, paper crafters? We're all just paper crafters. Making a card or making a page. My goodness. Yes, Yvonne, this would be beautiful for boys, for, you know, I have only boys in my life. I call them my little stinky boys. So I put flowers on everything. I don't care. And then here, I'm making this so long. So here we have the corner rounders, round corners. What are those called? Turnarounds. I think they're called turnarounds. Let's see where they are. I call them extra large corners, but they are called turn the corner. Right here, turn the corner is what I have here. And I think that little lattice right here just fits perfect with the lattice that's on this border. Yes, that is. And then I came back and put that in here. And then this is a little strip of leftovers from my willow. You know, you guys know we did a willow page way back. And this one I put the temporary stuff on and just kind of stuck it in there. Maybe we'll put a little mini picture. Wouldn't that be fun? I just use plain old wax paper. I do not have Anna wax paper money. I just borrow from the kitchen. And then on this other side, I did the same thing. I don't think I have any wink, but I think wink would be gorgeous in some of these areas. And I did add some little flowers, some little gold flowers underneath here. And I did not make these fold pop open because sometimes I think I make so many things pop open. And this one needs a bow, like a little bow right here to pop open, to use to pull open. Wouldn't that be pretty? Maybe a satin. That was a gorgeous navy. Those are also pretty. So here is what we have from this page. I did that little fillet. We have the little sticker that we cut in half. We made this gorgeous inlay. I mean, I added extra corners in this space. And I love the sentiment, my whole heart, because my boys, really, my boys, my furry animals, they are my whole heart. That is, I mean, yes. And I'm home alone, believe it or not. It's 1 o'clock, and I am home alone. Look at this. What was this one called? Is it called ginger flowers? Is this the same? This is going together, yes. So let's pull those out because I think this one was a more. Look at that. Look at all that gold in there. Is that not beautiful? And I know that we have 1,000,001 dies, border dies. You can tell me, Dell, that we can run some ribbon through there. Tell me that we don't have more of that. And you know, this border die here, you can cut it right here, and that little piece right there would be perfect with that little label maker that I just showed you earlier. You can cut it right here. You can make just the X's if you have a really pretty ranch house that you want to do, ranch paper like I might have. And here is what I'm calling a faux shadow box, and because it has the pop-up in between here. So I use the pop-up that is the thinnest for me. Somebody, Eve, introduced me to 1 millimeter pop-up. Oh, that is just so gorgeous. But I think this is the 2 millimeter pop-up because I'm still liking flat boxes. And then you can see here, this one has been, it's the peekaboo that is only showing that little hook from here. Is that not so pretty? it's just beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. And then, of course, I added more corners because corners are my thing. I cannot have something so beautiful without a corner. And at this time, I had already received some gorgeous ribbon from Karen Beatrice. And so I am waiting to put some kind of gorgeous ribbon bow right here to hold these and pull these open and apart. I think a little bow right here and a little bow a little higher this way. A bow at the corner and the corner of those would be beautiful. I added some little circles here as what I like to call the bottom or the holding or doily. Oh my God, I'm frozen. Oh, maybe not, maybe. Hello. The matte gold foil is Luke's. Yvonne, you said that correctly. It is Luke's ginkgo plant. Thank you, Annie. I knew you would know. Why was I calling it a ginger plant? Anyway, yeah, I'm not a plant person. I do love a plant. So with this flipping open, okay, you can see that I did the little mixing here on the back with the little washi tape. And here I use the same paper color, but you can still see, but if you're planning your page better than I am, then you can use, add an extra 1/4 inch to your spot and look at how that works. Really does work. I know, I think I'm freezing up. Hello. And then here is, I love a double layer. I mean, if you're going to double layer your edging, okay, to make it a faux shadow box, then double layer. And here you see the gold underneath the blue just peeking out perfectly. And I did at those corner edges. And here we have 1, 2, 3 layers. And I'm hoping that, yes, I was smart enough to keep this open right here so I can slip in my picture. Or maybe I want to put the picture on top. I don't know yet. It depends on what picture comes to my life for it. And then here you have a great big huge space, and I kind of added my embellishments on the corners here and a little bit peekaboo here. Here is another little date tag that's kind of hiding on this little bottom part. I know this is very busy, so I kind of just added this little space and solid, but that would be my intention, to put a date here, a little something journaling here, and here we have space for 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe 5, 6, or one great big huge one, 5. So you get 5 pictures. And yes, you would be cutting your page protector to open this up. And I've shown you that lots of times. Yes, I love that inside dark blue. Yes, I love this. And I love the back. I love the back also. This is a print that I remember from Willow. Does anybody have Willow? Does anybody want to send me some Willow? Because I love Willow. I just do. But I do love the Canton blue, and Canton blue is coming my way because I ordered it. And I think I had a FedEx delivery assignment thing that said it's coming tomorrow, I think, between 2 and 5. And you guys know I'm very close to my my FedEx guy. Yeah. Okay, so here is the next part, and I'm loving this background. The wood kind of print on the back, and Donna McPherson told me what this was called, but I don't remember. It's a wood print, and I don't remember what it's called. Here you can see I love this idea to do a print, a cut of a die, and then another cut of a die, and then you peekaboo them out. And then you put, a solid. So this is 3 frames. The gold, the solid in a lighter color, and then a solid. Is that not gorgeous? And you can cut these with the straight die that we all have. Whenever I cut the gold, I always cut the inside out. And I don't have those dies with me, but I'll show you in a page later. But I love being able to see this. And then, of course, you're going to have a way to open this up and put a picture in there, or you're going to put the picture right on top. But it's just beautiful. And I did not put any wink on this, but we'll add that later. There's another page. And how beautiful is this? How beautiful is that? Absolutely stunning. Okay, another page. I guess we're done with these now, I guess. what was the last ones? This is the back of it. Okay. I love the back, and it doesn't have anything, so you know we can finish these up really easily. Here and here. So I'm thinking maybe we'll do another live on Friday next week. Friday next week we'll do something else. I have to return back to work. I'm hoping I'll feel better by next week to go back to work. So here is the 2-inch. Let me make sure that I'm telling you correctly. Yep, this is a 2-inch cutout, okay? And on this page, I cut the inside of this gorgeous, this is one of my favorite, absolute favorite prints. I could do my entire house in this print, but I don't think my boys would appreciate it. But this blue is my favorite, and then I cut it out and I added the 2 millimeter pop-up all the way around, so that when you flip it over, this little piece is popped out. So this is a shadow box in reverse. Normally our shadow box would be this way, right? But now our shadow box is building up to us like a pyramid. So yes, the blue tulle, like y'all, tall, thank you. I know Annie told me that. Tall is like y'all, tall, y'all. So cute. So here we have a shadow on the bottom and a gorgeousness of on top, and then you have another sticker that you kind of cut in half. And I apologize, but I was having a moment with embellishments on this day, and I even took some of the embellishments out, believe it or not. But these are fussy cut out, those little ginger pieces right in here. And I had this like covered all up, and then I came back to reality, and I realized that I had covered up all my edges. I had covered up all my edges, and I said, ooh, I should take some of that out. And I tried wherever I hadn't used glue to take some of the stuff out so that you can see the edging, but this is the best I can do. And on this one, I did not pop it out. I did not pop it out. I just left it like that because it's just so absolutely beautiful. And I left a spot so that we can come back and open it up and put a gorgeousness of a card in here. Beautiful. So the idea is that it's an opposite of a shadow box. The shadow box we can do on this side. All we need is a gorgeous little trim, a date tag, and your page is done. I mean, you don't have to go extreme on every single page that you do. The paper is what's doing it. Faux boys. Is that faux beau? Faux beau? I told you guys I don't do French. I'm so bad at French, and I don't understand why, because I have romantic languages in my tongue, and I can't do French. I guess I just have a block. Maybe I need to go have one of those hypnotist things done so I can speak French, because I do love it. I just can't. I know I do really good with Spanish. Spanish is my parents speak both Spanish, and I do very well with Italian and Portuguese. And I do a Swiss German language that I can speak very well. And then there's one called in the valley where my husband is from is called Romanish, and I do really good with that, which is very Frenchy. It's like German and French together, but regardless, I digress. Here's the page, opposite of a shadow box, that we will turn this backside into a shadow box. Absolutely. Nice flat shadow box. Okay, and then this one is its companion, and look when we switch it this way. Would that not be so gorgeous? We just have to change those little vases to stand up instead of lay down, and that would be the most beautiful page. And it's made to sit like this with these gorgeous vases here. I love it. I kind of made it a mirror image right here on the paper. So here we have those little plates, gold, a little pink in there, because I was noticing I had pink over here, but not enough. I think I moved it. artificial. Oh, thank you, faux boy, faux boa, faux boa. Donna McPherson told me what it was called, but I don't remember what it was called. But here is again those little dies, the frames. Here we have a double frame. So now we're not just compounding borders and compounding embellishments. We are compounding gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous frames. Frames. Look at that right here and look at this right here. This is just beautiful. And you can see that this one was one that was small, and then we made a bigger one. I'm going to kind of do this so you can see this a little bit better. You see this frame by itself is a double, and it's compounded to make it bigger, okay? And then on this one, these two are exactly the same, but here in the middle, it's been cut right here so that we kind of stretch it. So it's only compounded to the sides. Absolutely beautiful, stunning. Here's this gorgeous compounding border. The edges are cut off so that you can kind of stretch it out, and then you add extra gold, a shadow, and a gold. Stunning, absolutely stunning. I can't say enough. And of course on the back, it would be one page of this blue with this here, and I could not do that, so I cut it in half and I saved this piece and then put it back together again. And what I did for that, so that you can do this if you want, is I got a 12 by 12 plain 12 by 12 here, and then I put it on top, and I cut off, let's say, this would be maybe 2.5 inches. Let me make sure. This is not my favorite ruler. I don't have a favorite ruler, right? Let me make sure that I am telling you on the inches. Here to here, 2.5. So I cut off 2.5 inches from the sides, and then I put in the middle, and I will tell you what the middle is from here to here is 8.5. And then I turned it all into one, and I used a bottom page, and I kind of put these together using the bottom page as my template so that I would have again a 12 by 12, because I don't want to use math. So I do all kind of weird things to try to not do math, which, you know, I know. Yep, here we go. And here's this gorgeous two sides on the side. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely stunning. Stunning. It's just beautiful. And that, my friends, is class Canton Bleu. Canton Bleu. Yes. And the next ones were the black Noir. And let's see, we are at 115. So let's see if we can do Canton Canton Noir right quick. And then next week we can talk about something else. We can talk about, I don't know. Okay, so I have to say first that the Carton Noir is my absolutely favorite. On top of blue is me. I love the dark pinks and the darks. And these are not the same pages. I tried to use the same techniques, but there is no way that I can use the same pages because I wanted my pages to be dark, and therefore I did not do the same thing. And I'm looking for my pages. This was maybe with this one, right? I don't remember where page 1 and 2 came from. I'm missing a page from this one. Maybe it's behind. Oh yeah, I remember now. And I already have it behind another one, these two. Here we go. I think that these were the same paper that we used. But you know I had to add a little bit extra because I'm extra. And this is how I ended up with the paper. This is how I ended up with my paper. The little ruffly mess underneath here, that is the ruffles that we learned from Crop at Home 1, how to make ruffles, right? And I'm spinning, oh my goodness. If I am losing you, autocorrect, if I am losing you, I apologize. If I lose you, Friday at 1 p.m. I don't know if you're still here, but my camera is telling me I'm spinning. But I don't know if you're still here with me. So let's say next live is Friday at, and I'm saying 1 p.m. because the boys come home for 12 to 1 for lunch. I don't know if you're still here with me. The Dollar Tree has the cheapest place to buy wax paper. Oh, thank you. Joy, thank you so much. Are you still here? You're good, not frozen. Oh, thank you, Yvonne. Okay, so we are talking about the ruffle that I put underneath here, and the ruffle is quite big, and I use the rosettes, and I want to say it's 3 inches. Okay, so let's just talk about that for a minute. This bottom here is 3 inches of a rosette paper. I ran it through the rosette. It's double. Okay, so I'm trying to turn my page so you can see it here. And I use the rosette on purpose, and I'll flip this over so you can kind of see the creases on there. So you can do ruffles with a crease in it. Nobody's going to notice that you have a crease unless you tell them like I'm telling you. But I wanted to do that so that you can see that if you just have a rosette die, then you can still make a ruffle. Okay, and then the trick to this and how to make this fat all the time is going to be right here. You are sandwiching, and I have the dollar store. You're not saying, oh, thank you, Annie. I have the dollar store big long white foam dot, and I have it underneath the ruffle, and I also have it on top of the ruffle so that when it gets smushed, it's going to pop out at me. So that means you're double, it's fat. If you don't like fat paper or pages, do just one or do none. But that's what it does for me. And so then I did 2 different dyes. I did it in the gorgeous pink and I did it in gold. So I guess I'm spinning only on my laptop and not spinning on here with you guys. Just let me know if I'm gone next Friday, 1 o'clock. Next Friday, 1 o'clock. I don't know the date. Annie, you can tell me what the date is for next Friday. But I will be working Thursday. I'm almost positive because I have to make up the days that I have been gone. So then we did this gorgeous sticker. Is this not the most beautiful sticker? And then what I did is I scored it right under that little trim. I don't know the names of trims, but I scored it so that when I would have it and pop it out, it would have a little indentation. I'm making it look like a valance. And then I left a little tiny bit of a space. I lost my pointer. There we go. I left a tiny little space right here so that you can see it, and you can see the black in between there, and you can see the black up above and the stickers right on top. I would probably love to not have the sticker underneath there and put it and save that other piece for something. This little corner here on this piece is a flower, and then I just corner punched, cut it here straight so that you can see it. Okay, and then this is the gorgeous paper in black, and then at the bottom I have the same thing going on that I do on the top, the gold edge, but I did the scallop right here. Can you see the tiny little scallop? And I also turned it into a little ruffle. It's smushed in my page protector, so you can't really see the ruffle. I can see it, but you guys may not be able to, but I just wanted to do it. You know, sometimes you get credit for everything and sometimes you don't. So that's how this is. And then this little area here is the gold feathers, and then a gold flourish and some more gold. I want to say I did 3 gold feathers underneath. These gorgeous black little flower feathers come from Eve. Thank you, Eve, for letting me borrow some feathers. I so appreciate it. And then I added this big monster, already pre-compounded edge flower on top. I could have gone all the way across. And you know we have those 12-inch little strips that go all the way across. That would be beautiful also. I was really trying to hold myself back because I had that issue with the blue that I went crazy on. See right here, I can go crazy real easily. So here is, again, compounded, the journaling edge right here. This little edging right here is actually a corner. Let me see if I can separate it. It is a corner die from Heirloom. I'm almost positive this one comes from Heirloom. And the bottom circle is our oval card centric. Okay. And then what I did was I kind of just tucked it in. Dun, 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 and it becomes a compounded edging to that label. You see that here? Rounded Heirloom corners now become an Heirloom round part. And then that pink is the double-sided pink with card centric. This cranberry is something from my collection of papers. Hello, Dell. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am trying to get through all of these pages, but I guess I'm yappy talking too much today. The matte gold is the most gorgeous metallic and the shiny, but I love the foil. I'm not a big fan of the shiny unless you need it. Like sometimes you need that little shiny piece. And then I added a butterfly, and then here we have the compounded edging again. Pink, this is a frame, gold, and then the matte underneath is just perfect. And then I added a strip of pop-up dot to pop this all up because I was already going to make this fat here, so why not fat here? Okay, and then I did that little trick where it's the card and you open it up and here's a card inside on top of your page. I'm trying to make sure you can see me here. Okay, and I added 8 Heirloom page protectors, corners right there to all pieces. That might be a little obsessive. Maybe we don't need 8, but that's what I did. Maybe I'll put a picture on top of it and you'll only see those little tiny little corners right there. Wouldn't that be pretty? So that's how I put that together. And then it's already in my page protector. So talk about the page protector. I cut this whole strip off of the page protector. Here's my page protector. And here I cut it on this side. And then I cut the piece of page protector that goes on top of this. Yep, I cut them. And look at this gorgeousness back here. I don't know what I'm going to do back here, but it needs to be flat because this is already really fat. The exact same thing. It's a mirror image of the other side. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm starting to like it. I wasn't too fond of the feathers, but now I'm starting to like that. And I love the little gold flowers back here to finish the edging. And I just got the pair of scissors and cut that little piece off. Super easy, super fun. Easy, easy, easy. And just gorgeous. The paper back here. I think just a tiny little trim and 6 pictures on each page would just close that out. Really, really, really fun. I love it. Okay, now the next pictures, pages, I think I went rogue. I think I was already tired. And when I get tired, I'm not a good listener. I don't listen very much when I start to get tired. And I think I need to take these out. They're not pre-cut. There we go. Here we have the same concept over and over and over. Compound, my goodness, compound borders, okay? A pink and a black, and I cut off the edging, the shadow to the bottom of it, so I only have black on top of this black. And then the green kind of makes that black pop out. Since you're working on green right here, I was trying to go back and use that same color. And then this little pink part is, you can see it better right here. It's one of the little trash pieces. This piece here is a piece of trash from another order. I'm not sure which one it is anymore, but I kept my trash pieces. And then I ran it through a 12x6 piece so I can make some texture on it. I bet if we inked it, that would be gorgeous. I'm not a big fan of inking because I'm messy. And then we have two gold ones here, not just one, two, because why not? And then of course, I was trying to hold myself back from not adding so much flowers, but well, it didn't work so well sometimes, you know. And I think this whole stuff is not the right colors. I think that this was black and maybe it was a different color print. I can't remember from the actual, you guys know, you guys have the paper and stuff, pictures of what the class is supposed to look like. But I know that it wasn't black, and I want it black because it's Carton Noir. So there, I was happy to put a little green in there to kind of bring some of these leaves in. And then here again, we have compounding. That's like the theme of the entire event. Compounding borders. The black frame on the bottom, the gold on top. I added this little fuchsia from my collection. The black on top. Now I'm remembering. This black frame is what's supposed to be the back of this, but I didn't listen. And then here's green, and then the pink with this little pink around. I'm just loving it. And then this was one flower that I knew was, what do we call them, mirrored. So I used it as my little flap. Somewhere in my life, I will make some gorgeous bows and maybe use it because I like bows to be my pulleys. And here on the back, look at how beautiful that is. The black on this. Oh, and here's the flowers. Will I be ever able to put a picture on this? I don't know, to tell you the truth. And then here's another little journaling block that I doubled, so you don't always have to have it flat. You know, you can kind of push your journaling block to the edge so you don't cut. And here is the little spot for you to add a little written something something. And this little piece right here is going to be a little pocket and compounding borders. Pink here, gold on top, and here's something beautifulness. It's already beautiful, I don't know. So in here we have the date. Here we have a little journaling. This whole space, wouldn't this be gorgeous with white wording? Yes. I agree. I'm glad that you're telling me, Yvonne, that not to ink, because I don't know if I can ink things. I'm really like I'm a messy inker. And I just never like the way it looks. Maybe we're doing like, you know, the gorgeous Tim Holtz techniques and papers that already have that vintagey, grungy look, but I just can't. I just can't with this. And I think here I have a little blood on my paper because I told you guys that I cut my thumb, like it's still healing. And the sweet sisters, Marion and Rancia, were making me, super gluing me back together again. It was a mess. It was a bloody mess, and I can't even imagine. Okay, here, this is a big frame, and here is where I cut it. I cut it into all of the borders right there because when I opened it, I wanted to be able to see these borders over here. So you see that? I want to make sure that you see where I'm sticking this in. And I think maybe the instructions were to stick your frame like halfway into these borders. Some of it is on top of it. And I decided I wanted to cut into it. Back here, you can see my washi tape is from here to here. Super easy to hide this and put another frame on top and still use this back. Because our papers are one high quality. I think it can hold. And putting 6 more pictures on this, you know we have them. You know we take 20 pictures of the same pose. So here is that one. And then this one is almost the same, but our picture went the other direction. And again, look how easy this would be and just as gorgeous to do this standing up and having this horizontal and your picture this way. That is like the most beautiful thing ever. Which I think Eve across from me when we were working on this was working on that. So here is another one, and this is right up my alley because you know that I love, this is like totally all me. I love this framing on top of a frame. And then we kept the little edging of the shadow on both sides. So to me, that is that little tiny skinny fillet. Yes, I am not absolutely perfect. Look, you see, it's crooked. I don't care. I'm perfectly okay with it. Um, and I think it's supposed to be this way. Yeah, because my tag is going this way. Added more flowers. Tried really hard not to add too many flowers all over because I think this is the accompanying page. And I'm thinking 1, 2, and 3. I like 3 things to look at when I'm doing stuff. So yes, you're going to practice that hinge technique. Absolutely. This is it right here. This is a hinge, and this is heavy duty black paper. What would that be called? 110, I think. When we were making books way back when, I still have a whole thing of it. So this is the 110. I made it big enough. This is 8 by 10. I think it comes in 8 by 10, and I made it big enough for that whole big monster frame. I think that this frame is cut somewhere. So right here. This is the 5 by 7. And I made my frame. You can see the welding right here. And right here, it's not absolutely perfect, but nobody cares. Nobody sees it. And if I would have been really obsessed about trying to hide where the welding of this little frame goes, I would have moved this way. But I don't care. Yeah. A kissy for my boo-boo. You're a funny one. Yeah. It was that brand new sharp X-Acto knife. Ugh. So right here, and I made it bigger, and I wish I could, let me see. Nope, it's stuck down really good. But you know how to make a frame bigger. You guys know. And then here is, ta-da, more Martha makes more stuff, more. This green stuff, I found it somewhere in our scraps, and I just couldn't make it go away. And I love the idea of Carton Noir becoming its own museum frame. And so I added this little tag on top of it, and then I added that little tag on top of that, and then we framed this little space here. I can't say how much I love this. And you know you're going to have tons and tons of scraps, so just a great big huge tag. You can put a picture there, or you cannot put a picture there because you can just see the beautiful paper. Probably what I would do. You know that it'll take me years to put pictures in here, but this is just beautiful. So it's just an up and down, and then this way. And when you just have to look at it when you're getting it all together. I kind of made it, eyeballed it this way that it would be the same, eyeballed it this way, and then I wanted that little green there to kind of peekaboo out. It needs a ribbon, maybe some beautiful green, maybe, yep, it does. And then open it up, and then the back is absolutely beautiful. You see that? It makes it into just something. And you know we have tons of these little tags, and you can turn it into an official tag and put a bow on it if you want to. I just did something simple because I wanted to remember that that's what I want to do. That's why this piece here is not glued to the bottom. And I put that extra heavy duty. When I do this kind of, I don't know, flap holder pocket, I put heavy duty score tape on those 2 corners to hold that because it's going to be in action constantly. So I want something super strong to hold that down. Here we go. And then, ta-da, I am on the schedule. Before 2 o'clock I get to finish. And I really wanted to make sure that we got all of these gorgeous pages. Okay, I was way tired, way lost, way by the time this came around to doing this. And my mind was blown. And we'll have to do... really, it doesn't look like the instructions, I think. I can't recall. But super easy way to make these gorgeous triangles. Right here, I did a frame right here in this one here, and then I did a solid, and then I did another frame. And if I had the square cardcentrics, which I'm hoping is coming tomorrow, you just make a cardcentric frame and you cut it in half. I did not have that, and I was making this before the class without looking at the instructions. So I was just trying to use my, I used my 6x6 card dies to make this, and then cut out a perfect way to use your scraps. Absolutely a gorgeous way to use your scraps. But there's a way to turn that 6x6 die into beautifulness. And if I have a die sample, let's see. Die sample. I don't know, I can't use that. There's on a second class. We'll talk about it next week when I have more stuff put together, right? Because we need to do more classes. Okay, here, I can do this one. So I used the 6x6 dies to make this little thing here, and I will show you with this, and we're going to pretend that that's an elongated, complicated die. Here is, again, compounding your borders. A solid right behind, a green right there that's a shadow, a pink, and then I did, again, a foil pink, or this is foil pink. I was thinking it was called pearlescent. And then I didn't like it because I didn't have a strip over here, and I wanted to off-center it. So I cut it off and I glued it over here. And I guess if I would have thought about it, I would have put a flower there, but I'm okay. It doesn't matter to me. And then we have 1, 2, 3 layers of triangles here, and then we have, again, our little flap. Super fun, super easy. It's the same black heavy-duty 110 paper from, is it Michael's that carries this 110 paper? Everybody uses it to make books. Here, the gold is one of our largest dies. I think she was calling it size 10 die, and I just made several, 2 together to make it bigger. And right here, you can kind of see my boo-boo where they weld together, and it's perfectly okay. On this side, you can kind of barely see it. Right there. This one looks better. This one's more boo-booed. And I'm not going to cover it up. It's okay to me. I'm okay. And then here I have this open. You would love to see my photo of your Cricut ruler. A photo of my Cricut ruler. I don't know if I have a Cricut ruler. What's a Cricut ruler? Is it this one? This is plaid. This is the original Anna Griffin one that came with, it's 18 inches. And then this ruler, Yvonne, you'll have to tell me what you're looking at. This one is from, it used to be freebies. We used to get them at the, see it says Sharon Ann, Deja Vu, See-Through, Timeless. These were the ones that we got before from conventions, right? I'm trying to see if I have, and so here's where you're at. And then on the bottom, this was a scrap, a piece of paper scrap that I ended up turning into like the date tag. I love showing this paper. Now this was the the layout that was supposed to be green. And again, I reversed my colors because I wanted it to be Carton Noir. I wanted pink and black, and that's just where I was at. I wanted pink and black, and hopefully some pink and black pictures will show up in my life because I don't know where to put them right. So here's a gorgeous little space here, another little scrap die here that I used, and then here, and then these are all cut with the concentric area, okay, and then you fold these down. Here I just covered up my entire border, my entire compounding border could have just been not even there. Because this one, I again did not follow the instructions because sometimes it's hard for me to follow instructions, especially as I'm tired. And I wasn't completely happy with putting these gold corners here that are white. I'm kind of now seeing a little bit of balance with the white flourish here and the white here and these little white flowers here. And I made this tag here creamy white on purpose. And then here you can see I used these same little corner to turn it into a corner and put flowers on it. So like that. And I did use temporary, I did not take the adhesive off. I used temporary adhesive so that I can maybe make that journaling a little bit bigger. But this one is a complicated one. This one is one we'll have to be talking about for ages because it's a lot. When you look at the base, here is 4 corners, 4 regular shadow dies, okay? A green with a pink. And then this pink one going all the way around is another border going all the way around. And I have to tell you, I don't know if I can take this off. Yep. I also didn't use it permanently. I love the way that looks. I love this corner. It is so pretty. And this corner that I just took the corner off of it, it's like a perfect little heart. Isn't that just so pretty? I just love this. I'm so happy, Allison, that you did your own thing because the Cricut ruler belongs to Yvonne. Okay, but I don't think I have a Cricut ruler. Yeah, I know. We just are we are overloaded at the last day, which I love. I don't want her to not give us 3 days of crafting, but I love the way this came, and I was having a really hard time putting this on top of that pretty little heart. But the thing also was all of my hearts weren't absolutely perfect, and I was trying to use temporary glue on this so that if I want to change my mind later, we will do that. I love the little round circle flourishes, and underneath here you can barely see this black frame is right here with this black floral wildflower. Maybe this would have been better if I would have done the green. Look how beautiful this green is. I know. I think maybe I have to do another page and listen to the instructions. But here's another frame, and here again compounding frame. The one on the outside, the one that goes on the inside right here. And here you have this gorgeous fuchsia pink with little diamonds. I just can't tell you how much I love that. And this is the last class, and I'm really thinking, why did I not use this paper? And I think that the correct way is this way, and I have it upside down, but everything's covered up anyway. And look how pretty that is going horizontal instead of this way. Because we kind of, if these would be a little bit more this way, I think it would be centered instead of it being low. Regardless, I am hoping that we are going to do another page so I can show you these gorgeous little tricks and things that we love to do, and start to do more of these absolutely gorgeous pages. So next Friday, we'll do another live. I'll come up with some kind of page layout because we have to do page layouts for the back. And you guys leave me a note and tell me what page you want to see first, and we'll go from there, because I think that all of these pages are absolutely beautiful. I know. I'm hoping that I'll have my Canton bleu, because I would love to see this again. And we're going to do next Friday, 1 o'clock, because the boys come home for lunch from 12 to 1. And I usually hang out with them during lunch. And this time works better for me because Friday night, hubby wants a little attention, and we maybe go out for a little date night and hang out. And then we can hang out during the day. And of course, if you guys, I know some people work and can catch the live after, I will do a quick little, I think you can clean this up and then you can go and do the live after. But let's meet again. I am so glad. Yeah, we do a little bit of sweet date nights, you know, not too much, but I noticed that my husband was not happy with the timing of me doing lives on Thursday and Fridays during dinner time kind of thing. And so let's do this during the daytime hours. I am so happy. I am so happy. I would love, Anya, for you to do whatever you want. I put my stuff out here so that you can learn, so that we can learn together. I love for all of you guys to dupe these pages. I am perfectly happy with that. I don't put anything out that is a treasure to only me. I feel like we should all be creative and share things together. And so let's do that. Oh my God, is this not so beautiful? Why does blue and gold look so freaking gorgeous? Why does that look just stunning? Stunning. And this is the one that I overdid. I overkilled. Martha. I am so sorry. I mean, really, this is like enough embellishments for like a whole scrapbook album. And I fell off the edge of the earth. It's the second day. I still had lots of steam in me. And I can't tell you how much I love all of these. Look at this little ginkgo, right, Annie? Ginkgo flower. It was an easy little fussy cut around flower. And I am so happy. You love the Carton Noir, Annie. I love the Carton Noir also. Let's do something with Carton Noir because I have tons of Carton Noir. And I would love you guys to do the Carton Noir with you. I have tons and tons of Carton Noir paper. I think that the Carton Noir was in one of our, I'm assuming it was in one of our Crop at Home. And yes, the Coronation. Oh my God. Candace. Candace. I love it. I really, this would be perfect for a coronation picture. Yes, absolutely. Yes. And so let's do tomorrow, Friday, next Friday. Annie, you know what date it is. I don't have a calendar with me. And we will do this again next Friday, 1 o'clock. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Del, I just love you, Del, because you always support me with my craziness of over the top. I know, but I can't even see the border that we worked so hard on. Look, we worked so hard on the opposite. This was the one that was the opposite of the shadow page going in. This was like I call it a pyramid page because you start on the very top and you go down layers. And I know I love it. I love it. And I can't even tell you, I'm laughing at myself because I'll tell you what I noticed here. Because I did prep my pages before I went. And this was supposed to be a flap open. It's supposed to be a card. I'm supposed to fold it the other way, and the glue is right here instead of right here. And I think what I'll do with this, since it's already glued down, is I will turn this into a pocket. Look, right here, this could be the most perfect, gorgeous little pocket. So I'll put a little glue right here and right here. But what I'm trying to say, it was supposed to be a card that you open, but I went embellishment heavy on it. But we will come back and do some gold little pockets and hide them for journaling. And here you can see this all falling apart because I do sometimes use paper that is not, I don't press very much down so that you can see what I'm doing. Here, you can see that. That is the reverse of a shadow box. This is the shadow box side, and this is the pyramid side. At least that's what I'm calling it. I am so glad. Thank you so much. I am putting all this back together again, and I am going to see you guys next week at 1 o'clock. Next Friday at 1 o'clock. I will be here with you guys. Thank you so much. And somebody let me know what the Cricut ruler thing is, Yvonne. I don't know what it's called, but thank you so much. And I will see you guys next week at 1 o'clock on Friday, May 19th, 1 p.m. Central Time. Thank you all. Thank you. And I'll see you later. Bye.